Thank you very much. Being it is 7:32, I will call this meeting to order, and the agenda will stand as presented. So will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call.
Hampton.
Here.
Dr. Mr. Underwood.
I'm sorry, Mr. Underwood's not able to attend today for personal reasons.
Mrs. Sapp. Present. Mr. Brodnicki.
Here.
First on the agenda is citizens to address council. Kathleen Rayburn in regards to Shade Tree Commission in Penn Hills. Before you speak, Faith, I do want to acknowledge that I am in receipt of your letter of March 23rd, 2017. And it's regarding, for the audience and the media, Shade Tree Commission in Penn Hills. It has many good reasons for this. Reducing air pollution, reducing storm water runoff, increasing property values, increasing tax revenue, and the list of her qualifications would take me much too long to go over. And I do want to say that when I received your letter was February 5th, 2017. And when I did receive it from Kathleen Rayburn, is that correct?
Rayburn.
Rayburn?
Yes.
When I did receive it, I did contact and spoke at length with Chris Blackwell. And I had said to Chris that I had received Kathleen's letter, and I went over the facts that were presented to me. And stated that this was Chris's expertise, not really mine, and that I asked him to get in touch with Kathleen, helping to guide her through the process, and then send an ordinance to mayor and council. I could not speak for council, but my opinion at that time was that it was a great idea, and that the STC had my support. But the steps that they had to do, Chris was more familiar with telling them, and I did tell Chris that after he spoke with Kathleen to explain that then it have a ordinance prepared to come before mayor and council for the vote. So with that, Kathleen, if you could give your name and address at the mic.
Hello, my name is Kathleen Rayburn. It's spelled R-A-B as in boy, O-R-N. Do you need my address?
For the record, honey.
5562 Ziegler Road, that's a Z as in zebra, I-E-G-E-R. Actually, they changed it to Avenue. Verona, 15147. And may I first start out by handing out a couple handouts to everybody on council?
That's fine.
Thank you. I am a landscape designer with my own business in Penn Hills, Rayborn Landscape Design, LLC. I'm very proud of being a Penn Hills resident, and I've always tried to give back to our community through a variety of environmental projects. Two of my recent projects through the Penn Hills CDC have been the Monarch and Milkweed project, in which I grow and give away 1,000 milkweed plants for free to Penn Hills residents to beautify their properties and to help the declining population of the monarch butterfly. In addition, I have also designed and I maintain the garden under the electronic billboard on Allegheny River Boulevard. Both of these projects have required the help of many volunteers. Now I am asking to start a Penn Hills Shade Tree Commission. In November, I attended a workshop through Penn State Extension on how to start a Shade Tree Commission, which gave me the information that I needed to move forward. The most important point that I want to share with Mayor and Council tonight is that we will not request any money from Penn Hills to buy or plant trees. Once a shade tree ordinance is approved, we are eligible to get tree planting grants from organizations such as Tree Vitalize, a program under DCNR, Western Pennsylvania Conservancy, Allegheny Watershed Alliance, and other organizations. The second important point is that the Shade Tree Commission will be advisory only. We have no intention of anyone having to get our approval for a tree planting or for a tree removal. So how do trees benefit a community? I have given the mayor and members of council a handout on which I have listed some of the most significant benefits that trees can provide a community. Please note that I have also listed references on your handout which cite studies that back up this information. Number one, trees increase residential property values and will therefore increase our municipal tax revenue. Recent studies by the U.S. Forest Service show that healthy, mature trees and landscapes increase property values by up to 15%. And homes, apartments, and offices rent and sell faster in wooded communities. Number two, trees are good for business. They will make our community more attractive to prospective restaurant and shop owners, again, increasing our municipal tax revenue. Studies have shown trees and green landscapes are among a visitor's first impression of a place. They help improve the image and reputation of neighborhoods and business districts. In contrast to areas without trees, shoppers shop more often and longer in well-landscaped business districts. Shoppers are willing to pay more for parking and up to 11% more for goods and services in a shaded business district. Number three, trees take